Set your alarm, earns you hungry.
So men don't like me. They like to look at me, but once I start talking, it's a different story. So what do? I continue talking. This is about a tweet that I didn't think would get the response that it did, but it did, so I'm going to talk about it. The tweet was really simple. If a man believes that you'll never leave him, that means it's time for you to leave him. And I mean that immediately. Don't wait, start planning your escape. And I'm going to be honest, while I am
Why? Why? What sense does that make?
in a safe space now, your girl was toxic before. I didn't know that this was toxic. I just thought that this.
Shouldn't a man feel like his woman is not gonna leave him? Like, don't that only make sense? Just like a woman should feel like her man is not gonna leave her, right? Like, what are we doing? What are we even trying to accomplish anymore, bruh?
How it goes, because
What's the end goal?
everything that I learned about dating was from men. I was taught about dating and got to watch it firsthand. So I didn't fall for a lot of the bullshit that was sold.
And you know what else I notice about these videos when these women get on this camera and start talking? Is they could tell you all the different signs and all the different ways on when and how to leave. But they don't never show you or tell you the signs or ways on how to stay. You know, how to make it work. They could tell you a million ways how to leave though.
Women. I fell for some of it, but not all of it. So whether or not some of my, I guess, dating rules are still toxic is debatable, but you can debate that with your mama. But my number one dating rule was so crazy. This is my number one dating rule. Never let them get too comfortable. Now, I want you to be comfortable enough with me if we're in a healthy relationship so that you can tell me anything. That level of comfort is wonderful.
Oh, so you want all the tea? That's all. You just want all my tea, huh? But you don't want the responsibility. That's what that is. Okay.
Never get too comfortable that you feel like I'm not leaving. Never believe that I don't have options. Never believe that we have kids, so I'm staying. We're married, so I'm staying. I've invested so much time and money. We live together, so I'm staying. None of it. And it's going to piss some people off, but y'all not dating me. It's real strict over here. And this is for my girls who are very, I don't want to say nonchalant, but very laid back in their relationships. I love with the really loose grip. You are your own person. I'm not flipping out on nothing because it's all in your character. How you act is in your character. So if it's in your character, on your spirit to be a cheater, you're going to be a cheater. What is me crying and freaking out about it going to do? No.
So what do you want then, shawty? Do you want a relationship? Do you want something casual? Like, these are things we could talk about up front. So it won't gotta be none of this escape plans or how to leave him. Like, man, it's like y'all want to occupy multiple spaces at once. Y'all want, and I'm not all of y'all, a good number of women want to occupy relationship space but don't want relationship responsibilities. That's what a situationship is, bro. Like, you want to have the fun parts but not the serious parts. Like, come on, bro.
Now that part is usually fine until they realize that this doesn't have to be my reality. I don't have to stay here. I don't have to be here while you do whatever it is that you want to do. Never be so scared to lose somebody that you let them treat you any kind of way. And no, you can't control what somebody else does, but you can control if they have access to you or not. So cut them off.
No, this young lady's name is Candy Cane. I've had this in the vaults for a while, and I said I'd finally go ahead and cover it today. But this is the mindset of a lot of women. That's why they jump from situationship to situationship or relationship to relationship, because they only have one foot in as far as that goes. The first sign of anything, they're ready to jump ship and exercise their options, which women, no matter what, want to feel like they're able to exercise their options, and they want you to just be dedicated to them, even though they want to know that you're able to get other women, which is crazy. But the way she's talking, hey, I like you, but the first sign, just so you know, there are guys out there that I will go to. I will monkey branch and or just up and leave this situation. And I've heard women say this to me in the past, even when they're talking about their other men. Don't ever think, who wants to be in a relationship like that? Who wants to be in a situation where a woman's telling you that, or a woman's constantly telling you how pretty she is and that no dude will be able to play her? And it's projecting, and it's insecurity, and it's basically pretentious behavior, in my opinion, where you're just like, your shit doesn't stink. And that's a turnoff to me, because you're basically telling me that, well, a lot of y'all be like, I know my worth. I know.
Bro, and these are type of girls that get ran through. Like, for real. Cause nigga just come along and play along with the things that she like long enough just to fuck, just to smash, right? And he gonna bust her ass down, get what he want out of her, then move on to the next. Because it's no point in taking this serious. She basically said, "This is is this another way that women can like funnel this narrative into being able to be a hoe? Like, this is another angle to look at it to make it okay to be a hoe, right? Could this be what this possibly is? Am I reaching? I don't know, man.
Worth it. And I'm not talking about you should tolerate cheating or anything like that. But women now,
Because if a woman tell you up front, like, I got one foot in and one foot out, basically, she's saying that other foot is for the streets. And she just wants you to be okay with that. That's up to you if you gonna accept it or not, though. Like, but you know women ain't gonna be upfront with you like that. A lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them. A lot of them is gonna just put a knife in your back before they put options to your face.
comes to dating,
You know what I'm saying? They can give you the options. This is what it is. This is what I can offer you. Right? No, they don't do that. They, man.
they're so used to telling you what they're not going to do. You rarely hear a woman saying, hey, this is what I can do, or this is what I want. She's just telling you what she doesn't want. You guys go on these dating sites, women are constantly telling you what they don't want, not what they want. Because everything is about them. And I think this is the reason why so many women are still single, because they're just like, nobody's ever good enough. You can't ever satisfy a woman, and social media has just made it worse. So with you guys trying to impress a woman, you have confused women out here. Like, I've dated women that are confused, that go back and forth. Like, they'll deal with a dude and they'll come to you to get clapped real quick. Women do all types of stuff like this. It's insane. So fellas, it's just better to just sometimes just stick to yourself, because women, I truly believe most women are mentally ill. And I'm not saying that to be funny. You just look at how a woman moves, bro. Women move very fickle. Women, the definition of a woman is inconsistency. If you was to have synonyms, it's inconsistency. Very inconsistent. The way she shows up different and subject to be different all the time. Women have put on this whole mask that they don't make mistakes, they don't do anything wrong, anything in their past that was done, they've been done wrong, and you have to somehow earn their love or prove it, and wonder why things keep happening to you. So I don't know, this is hey baby, you guys need to know, sometimes you guys need to walk away. And you feel like this woman is going to be the solution when she's really the problem. A lot of your problems in life are because of a woman, when you could have just stayed alone. Because now these things, you have to pay for this, you have to pay for that. She's having emotional issues where she's feeling this. One day she'll tell you she loves you. Next day she's like, oh, I feel like being by myself. It's just so much. And she'll tell you she loves you, but she's caught up with this other guy, or wanting to be in this situation, or is completely unhappy in her situation, and you're trying to make her happy. You're trying to pull a Will Smith, not to that extent, but it's just not happening, bro. So I just tell you,
Even Will Smith can still get hoes, though. You know what I'm saying? The regular dude don't even get to get the hoes. If he dealing with a woman like that. Well, I ain't gonna say he don't get to get the hoes. Maybe he do. Just depend on the dude. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, Will Smith getting like top tier, like stuff that we don't even see in person. You know what I'm saying?
You guys, man, as she said, you leave her to who she is. You show her that, hey, baby, I'm here for you. If a woman starts getting into that fickle, inconsistent behavior, you got to let her go, man. Because you will drive yourself crazy as a man. You will drive yourself insane trying to understand why she's doing these things. And you start thinking it's you when it's really her. And it's been like that in every situation that she has been in. But she's so beautiful, or the way she talks, you think it's otherwise. But she's the problem. And women are so delusional that they don't know that they're the problem. They think that it's the other person. Because she's entitled to act a fool. She's entitled to, if I feel a certain way, I can cheat on this guy. She's entitled to give him the silent treatment, because women aren't really good communicators. And that's one of the biggest things they talk about is communication. They're terrible communicators. I was walking out of LA Fitness yesterday, and this woman says to me as I'm coming out, she's like, "Are you on YouTube?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Are you the guy that always talking bad about women on your YouTube channel? Are you still watching?" I'm like, "I don't talk bad about women. I just repost stuff that a lot of times women say, and women reveal themselves to be a certain way." So the thing about it is, if you have to acknowledge,
I would have asked her, well, what video you talking about, baby? You know what I'm saying? I would have made something out of it, bro. What did I say? Yeah, I don't know, man. I would have turned if she was bad.
your shortcomings, you have to acknowledge the things that you do. And up until then you're always going to be the issue. I'm pretty sure in the right situation, any man, for the most part, not in the right situation, but even in the wrong situation, he's willing to give his all to a woman. But a lot of times it's him that's giving his all, not her. As this woman did. She's halfway in. I'm not going to fully do this. I don't want to fully do this. This isn't, yeah. Fellas, protect your peace, man. Protect your heart. Don't tolerate any fickle behavior, because it will drive you mad. Anyway, guys.
Tell me who's getting on my love. Hold on. Tell me. Hold on, how you spell this? Who? Ooh. 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 Who's getting all my love? Hold on. Who's getting all my love? Oh, no, he said, love. Bruh. But look, man, hold on, now, let me read the comments. Man. These women are insufferable. Okay? They love to go online and say dumb stuff. Never let him get too comfortable equals never let him have peace. Always nag, complain, and cause chaos. A lot of guys getting married and years later finding out the kids were not theirs. Damn, that's evil. Just leave these women to their own devices. Everything she's saying equals one word: run. But look, man, y'all like the video, LIKE, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
Bruh, you recording?